जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, रन प्रणाम माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, रन प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्राण नंदिनी माता जी, रन प्रणाम माता जी। Hare Krishna, all the devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances and Danut Pranam. I invite you to the early morning short Bhagavatam class organized by Radha Govinda Temple of ISKCON, Kulai, Mangaluru. I indeed invite you for and on behalf of His Grace Sri Namanista Das Prabhuji and Her Grace Sri Prema Kishori Mataji. Let us begin with prayers. Prayers are very important. We only would understand if there is a mercy of the Lord, and for that we invoke the Lord to bestow His mercy on us. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी निधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुर्वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान सगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। प्लीज फॉलो मी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम
ओम
नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम
ओम
नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम्
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव
दैव
नरोत्तमम्।
नरोत्तमम्।
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये।
देवीं
देवीं
सरस्वतीं
सरस्वतीं
व्यासं
व्यासं
ततो
ततो
जयमुदीरये।
जयमुदीरये।
शृणतां स्वकथा कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
शृण्वतां तथा कृष्णः पुण्याश्रवणकीर्तनः।
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः।
हृदयन्तस्तु यभद्राणि विदुनोति सुरस्तताम्
स्तौति
तानि
विधिर्होतु
सुकृताम्
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं
भागवत
सेवया
सेवया
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी
भगवती
उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति
नैष्टिकी
daily attending Srimad Bhagavat classes and performing services to the temple and the devotees. Uttama Sloka, Lord Krishna, is being worshipped who can bestow upon us the Naistiki Bhakti. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Duties of Mankind, Chapter 9, Appearance of the Demon Vishvatrasur, Sloka number 26 and 27. Those who want to recite the verses, please raise their hands. Venkata Narasimha Rao Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Yona Sapatnai Brusam Adhyamanan Devarshi Tiryak Rushu Nityayeva Krutavatara Atanubhi Samayaya Krutvatmasapati Yuge Yuge Tameva Devam Vayamatma Devatam Param Pradhanam Purusham Vishwamanyam Vrajama Sarve Saranam Saranyam Swatnam Nasu Sano Tasyati Sam Mahatma. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Madhumayi Krishnan Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji, Danut Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranams Prabhuji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Yo Sapatnai Brusham Ardhyamanan Devarshi Tiryang Drushu Nityayeva Va Krutavatarasthanubihi Swamayaya Krutva Atmasatpati Yuge Yuge Cha Tamev Devam Vayamatmadaivatam Param Pradhanam Purusham Vishwamanyam Vrajama Sarve Sharanam Sharanyam Swanam Sanodhasyati Sham Mahatma. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Chitra Mohini Devi Dasiji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो नासपत्रै वृषम् अद्यमानान् देवर्षि त्रियकृषु इत्ययेव कृतावतारातनुभिः स्वमायया कृतात्मसात्पाति युगे युगे च तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवतः परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमन्यं व्रजाम सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वानां सनो दास्यति शं महात्मा. हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
Thank you, Mataji. Madhuswani Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु जी. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो न सपत्ने वृषमार्ध्यमानान् देवर्षि तिर्यङ्गनिषु नित्य एव कृतावतारा तनुभिः स्वमायया कृत्वात्मसात् पाति युगे युगे च तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवतं परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमन्यं व्रजाम सर्वे शरण्यं शरण्यं स्वानां सनो धास्यति शं महात्मा. थैंक यू प्रभु जी. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you, Mataji. Pranandandini Madhvi Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो न सपत्ने वृषमार्ध्यमाननं देवर्षितिर्यान् ऋषुनित्ययेवः कृतावतारस्तनुवे समायया कृतात्मसत्पति युगे युगे च तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवतं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमान्यम्
सपत्नी
सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वनाम सनाधस्यति सम्महात्मा। हरे
Thank you, Mataji. Surya Prakash Rao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो न सपत्नै भृशं आर्ध्यमानान् दैवर्षितिर्गत नृषु नित्य एव कृतावतारस्तम्भिः स्वमायाया कृत्वात्मसात्पति युगे युगे सा तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवतं परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमान्यं व्रजाम सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वनानां न सनुध्यास्यति महात्मा। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Revati Ratnangi Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते देवाय यो नः सपत्ने भृशम् अर्त्यमानान् देवर्षि दिर्यन्निषु नित्य एव कृतावतारस्तनुभिः स्वमायया कृत्वात्मसात्मादि युगे युगे च तम् एवं देवं वयम् आत्मा दैवतं परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वम् अन्यम् व्रजाम सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वानं सनो दास्यति सम्महात्मा। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Mataji. Usha Dayavati Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna
हरे
Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो न सप्तेन वृषम आद्यमानान् देवशितित्यं नृत्यो निरुषु नित्य एव कृतावतारास् तनोभिः स्वमायया कृतामसात्पति युगे युगे च तम् एव वयम् आत्मदैवतं परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमन्यं व्रजाम सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वनाम सनौ दश्यति सा महात्मा। थैंक यू प्रभु जी। हरे कृष्णा
Thank
प्रभु जी।
you, Mataji. Vijaya Kumari Devi Dasi ji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी प्रणाम प्रभु जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो नाथभद्रैर्समस्यामात्मत् देवर्षि अंग्रिषि नित्य एव कृतवारदास्तुभिः सोमाययाय कृत्वा समासादियुगे युगे तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवं परमं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमन्यं प्रजां सर्वं शरणं शरण्यं प्रणाम सनोदी दाचार्य सम्मगात्मा। थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
Thank you, Mataji. Subharao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय यो न सपत्नैर्भ्यश्च मध्यमानान् देवर्षितिर्यज्ञुषु नित्य एव कृतावतारस्तनुभिः स्वमायया कृत्वात्मसात्पाति युगे युगे च तमेव देवं वयमात्मदैवतं परं प्रधानं पुरुषं विश्वमन्यं प्रजाम सर्वे शरणं शरण्यं स्वानां सनो धास्यति च महात्मा। हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
Thank you, Subharao Prabhuji. May I request you to go through synonyms as well, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you very much. Sure, Prabhuji. Yeah.
What?
Synonyms? Yeah, he who, na, aj, sapatnaihi, by our enemies and demons. Brisham, almost always. Ardhiyamanan, being prosecuted. Deva, among the demigods. Rishi, the saintly persons. Tiryak, the animals. Nishu and men. Nitya, always. Eva, certainly. Krita avataraha, appearing as an incarnation. Tanubhihi, with different forms. Swamayaya, by his internal potency. Kritva, internal
Pitva
potency.
Atmasat.
Kritvatmasa, considering very near and dear to him, and Pati protects Yuge Yuge in every millennium, Cha and Tam, him, Eva, indeed, Deva, the Supreme Lord, Vayam, all of us, Atma Daivatam, the Lord of all living entities, Param, transcendental, Pradhanam, the original cause of the total material energy, Purusham, the supreme enjoyer, Vishwam, whose energy constitutes this universe, Anyam, separately situated, Vrajama, who we approach, Sarve, all, Saranam, shelter, Sharanyam, suitable as shelter, Swanam, unto his own devotee, Saha, he, Naha, unto us, Dhasyati, shall give, Sham, good fortune, Mahatma, the super soul. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Subbarao Prabhuji. It was extensively big. Thank you. You did it very well. Request you to remain prepared for the recitation of the slokas if they come along in the purport. Translation. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By his inconceivable internal potency, the Supreme Personality of Godhead expands into various transcendental bodies as Vamanadeva, the incarnation of strength among the demigods, Parashurama, the incarnation among saints, Narsingadeva, and Varaha, incarnation among animals, and Matsya and Kurma, incarnation among aquatics. He accepts various transcendental bodies among all types of living entities and among human beings. He especially appears as Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. By his causeless mercy, he protects the demigods who are always harassed by the demons. He is the supreme worshipable deity of all living entities. He is the supreme cause represented as the male and female creative energies. Although different from these universe, he exists in his universal form, Virata Swarup. In our fearful condition, let us take shelter of him, for we are sure that Supreme Lord, the Supreme Soul, will give us his protection. Wonderful way of describing whom they are asking for protection and describing his expansions and various characteristics. Purport. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, is ascertained to be the original cause of creation. Sridhara Swami, in his commentary, Bhavartha Deepika, replies to the idea that Prakriti and Purusha are the cause of the cosmic manifestation. As stated herein, Param Pradhanan Purusham Vishwam Anyam. He is the supreme cause represented as the male and female creative energies. Although different from these universe, he exists in his universal form, that is Virat Swarup. The word Prakriti, which is used to indicate the source of generation, refers to the material energy of the Lord, and the word Purusha refers to the living entities, who are the superior energy of the Lord. Both the Prakriti and Purusha ultimately enter the Supreme Lord, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Mam Ekam. Although Prakriti and Purusha superficially appear to be cause of the material manifestation, both are emanation of different energies of Supreme Lord. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is the cause of Prakriti and Purusha. He is the original cause, Sarva Karana Karanam. The Naradya Purana says,
Shall I read, Prabhu?
Adhikaropi
Okay.
paramaha prakritistavikarini anupravishya govindaha prakritischa bhidiyate. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Subbarao Prabhuji. Both the Prakriti and Purusha, which are inferior and superior energies, are emanations from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As explained in Bhagavad Gita, Gam Avishya, the Lord enters the Prakriti, and then the Prakriti creates different manifestations. The Prakriti is not independent or beyond his energies. Vasudeva, Lord Sri Krishna, is the original cause of everything. Therefore, the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 10.8,
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Thank you, Subbarao Prabhuji. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows these engages in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. In Srimad Bhagavatam 2.9.33, the Lord who also says, Aham evasam eva gre, only I existed before the creation. This is confirmed in the Brahmananda Purana as follows.
Mrutiravvyavadhanena prakrutittvamiti sthitihi ubhayatmakasutitvat vasudeva parapuman prakriti purushascheti sabdaireko bhidhiyate.
Thank you very much, Subbarao Prabhuji, for that wonderful synergy. Thank you. I appreciate it. To generate the universe, the Lord acts indirectly as the Purusha and directly as Prakriti, because Both energy emanates from the Lord Vasudeva, the all-pervasive Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is known as both Prakriti and Purusha. Therefore, Vasudeva is the cause of everything. Sarva Karana Karanam. Pretty long talk, but yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
this is
Go ahead.
Brahma Samhita. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. The long puppet, but wonderful puppet, describes in detail about creation part of it. Two parts we all know, Ishvara, Jiva and Prakriti. Jiva and Prakriti emanates or comes from Ishvara. And Ishvara even exists at the end of destruction. And it is only the Lord who is there before the creation begins. This is proof enough to understand that everything that we see as a material manifestation in this physical world are the result of or coming from the Lord. So the Lord is the cause of entire material manifestation. Lord is known as Purusha, and he is a true Purusha because he is the enjoyer, the cause, and ultimately the owner of the entire material manifestation or physical world. Prakriti includes living entities also, and these living entities are superior energy compared to the rest of the Prakriti. Men and women, or Purusha and Stri, in this Prakriti are both part of the Prakritis, and don't confuse them with the Purusha, the Lord himself. Our Purusha and Stri are simply genders, whereas Lord Purusha is Purusha himself, the only Purusha of the entire universe or the galaxies. There are various ways in which it has been described here, how the creation occurs. We know that there are three incarnations, emanations from the Lord, Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh, who are responsible for all three major events in the material manifestation: the creation, the maintenance, and the destruction. Creation is a part which is vividly described here, trying to prove that it is the Purusha, Lord Krishna, who is the cause of all the causes and who is responsible for the creation. Mahat Tattva, which exists at the end of the mixture, the main element which constructs the framework of the physical manifestation, until there is a stirring by Lord's SPOG entering into it, it remains inactive and remains as a material. The moment there is a stirring and agitation created by the Lord, by his glance, everything turns around. Thus, this negates the theory of Big Bang or a blast or so many other imaginations that the Western and modern scientists possess. Prakriti then differentiates itself into lower and the upper, or superior and the inferior energies, and goes on existing together in these material manifestations. The descriptions that go on, and these are further substantiated by various detailed descriptions of creation that has been given in the second and the third canto. We even know the Sankhya philosophy, thereby knowing the different elements that are involved in physical manifestation. We also know that there are 24 elements which constitute the basic of the material manifestation. These are essential to know so that we can prove beyond doubt that the existence of the material manifestation certainly originates from the Lord Himself. Lord and Lord's energy, as we call the energy and the energetic, are the same synonyms for us. And that's very true. And thus, His energies are described here as taking shape in the form of material manifestation. The beautiful part of maintenance and destruction would come along in the next verses, which again is a part of Vishnu and Mahesh or Shiva. Vishnu or Lord Narayana looks after the maintenance or status quo of this world. You all know that there are several universes, probably millions and millions of them. Our science has limited its scope to the extent of galaxies, wherein the collection of the galaxies occur, and we are part and parcel of the Milky Way galaxy, very clearly seen as a kind of a river flowing through, and with dense collection of the galaxies, it appears as a white band, and that's why it's known as Milky Way. Srimad Bhagavatam and many other scriptures depicted in Vedas proves beyond doubt that the Bhagavad Dharma or Sanatana Dharma existed on the basis of pure and true knowledge of the entire material manifestation and the spiritual existence. So the whole of the scriptures are not some kind of imaginary philosophy, as Srila Prabhupada always describes it as mental concoction, or some theories, or some imagination of few people, some people, or all people. It's based on hard facts and truths, and that's why it depicts itself with true distance between the sun and the moon, between the moon and the earth, between the earth and the sun. These distances are described in detail, and at the moment, the Western institutions like NASA confirms them, and there is no difference beyond couple of inches. So there must have been an elaborate science to calculate these distances, and there must be a way of traveling to various planets, as Srila Prabhupada always describes. Srila Prabhupada always says that traveling is done by Shuddha Bhakta, Paramhamsa, and it does not require any instrument to travel, as Narada Muni travels from one to another planet, goes across making devotees. Similarly, the Shuddha Bhakta or pure devotees, Paramhamsas, never require any physical instrument to travel. And when you need one, that means you are on a wrong path. The point of saying all this is that what we are studying right now has a very sound base and solid proofs that we must have a faith in it so strong that, as Premakishwari Mataji always explains, it's always the Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. If those three confirms it, that's the ultimate truth for any Vaishnava. Even the incidences that has happened all are tagged with different planetary systems described in detail and the nakshatras that form at that time. It is said that most of these formations occur only once in a million or million and a half years. And so our calculations of 10, 15,000 years doesn't go wrong. Such is the advancement of the astrology, science, and astrophysics that existed on earth with our forefathers, who have described them in detail in the scriptures. When you have such a solid foundation of your culture, certainly the culture is also then believed to be based on solid science, solid material science, where the life would be comfortable following those standards and rules and regulations. And that's why Srila Prabhupada is describing to us the rules and regulations that Vaishnavas follow. These are the rules and regulations. If you follow them strictly, it would certainly give you a happy and healthy life. But beyond that, will also help you uplift yourself in the process of living in a spiritual form and climb various platforms so that at the end of the day, you reach to a perfection of the life, get liberated from Janma, Mrityu, Jara, and Vyadhi. All these has been incorporated in such a way, and that's why Vaishnava Dharma and Varnashrams are very, very important. If followed with precision, understanding, and determination, it most certainly creates a path of liberation after the material life. So we are very lucky that we have inherited something. And that's why we don't have to use so much of intelligence and understanding to understand the Lord. For us, it's very easy. For us, dropping our shoes and chappals at the doorstep is a common occurrence, which is very difficult to explain to people from any other culture. So we must consider ourselves very lucky. We are born in India. We are born in a Sanatan religion, Bhagavad Dharma. Certainly, we have a great opportunity to go back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada has promised us that he would be waiting for us at the doorstep. And so all we need to do really is follow those 4 regulatory principles. Follow it strictly like die-hard person. If you have a determination, have a faith, then the following also would be that strong. And nothing is achieved unless you have a strong determination and faith. Along with that, chanting, which is very important to cleanse our heart, remove all the anarthas, and active devotional services, services to the temple, to the preaching community, and services to the devotees.
Yes, definitely.
These will certainly
Definitely.
help us create that we become cleansed not only by cleaning the heart, but go beyond and travel to the Lord. Srila Prabhupada has explained that people in Krishna conscious movement who take Krishna conscious very seriously certainly reach back to Godhead in this life only. So there is no reason to get disheartened that we need to still spend millions of lives, change our bodies, live the miserable life, and then probably we'll have a chance. But mind you, what is most important is not doing ritual activities daily, but the consciousness must be occupied by Lord Krishna. And that only will help you create bhava in you. Bhava and rati will ultimately lead to prema. And that is when you start associating with the Lord and exchanging various rasas of relationship with the Lord. All these things are not theories, and they are possible. Srila Prabhupada was asked once, how much time does it require for one to go back to Godhead? And Srila Prabhupada said, if you have strong faith and total determination, you have that bhava and prema. It takes 1 second to reach to the Lord. So all we need to do is see that we cleanse our heart with chanting. We clean the material contamination with our services to the temple, devotees, and helping preaching world over whenever there is a chance. And this way, we create a path to go back to Godhead. Rest of the things, as I explained to you, Paramhamsa like Srila Prabhupada, Yoga Guru like Srila Prabhupada, when he says he will be waiting for us, there cannot be any doubt about it. If we have doubts in such thing, that means something is grossly wrong with us. Faiths are very important. Doubts have no role. And envy is something which must be relieved of by all of us. Envy, especially to the devotees, create Mahaprada and leads us to fall down from the spiritual path. And so make sure that envy goes. It's very difficult to get rid of envy. But one must attempt all the time actively to remove the envy. It's the last anartha or last material contamination that goes off. The rest of the things are not that difficult to transform ourselves. Any question, any doubts, any revelation, any suggestion, any addition, please go ahead. Today is the first day of New Year, and I wish you all a very happy, Krishna conscious New Year and many years ahead of you. May Lord Krishna bestow his mercy on all of us and help us develop a Naistiki Bhakti so that we go back to Godhead, which is the ultimate aim that we all have, for which we get up so early and spend time for Lord. If there are no other questions, then I think the time is up. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya krupa sindhubhya eva cha patita nama pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anek koti Vaishnav ki jai. Hare Krishna to all of you. Thank you very much for attending the class. We'll again see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, have a wonderful first day of the new year. A great Krishna conscious day that you may remember for years to come. Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavad
Thank
Pranam.
you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna
Dandavad
Prabhu. Thank you,
Pranam.
Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare
Pranams.